Welcome back. Just a few minutes before the top of the hour, 1 Eastern. We're here in the Blockchain Center in downtown Miami, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average is holding its own today. We're holding that 26,000 level very nicely. Today trading about 26.5. We're in a little bit of a stabilization period here. The market wants to see what's going to happen between Trump and Xi next week at the G20 summit. I think there's going to be some good news there, and it'll be good for the markets. And Bitcoin is still taking a little bit of a beating today, probably deserved, because it was a meteoric rise the last couple of weeks from 8,000 up into the almost 14,000, and it probably needed to take a little breath of air. It's above 10,000 at 10,900. I'd like to see it stabilize and consolidate in the double digits, 10,000 and change, and have a little launching pad to rocket back to the top. And a rocket shot it is when you come to Miami and you get Evilio Medina on the show. He is the chairman of the downtown Miami Brickell Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you.
He's a former city commissioner from Hialeah. And when you go to, the other day, Evilio, thank you for joining us on Liquid Lunch. If you don't remember, our weekly show, What's the Deal, seen Sundays at 1 on Newsmax TV. Evilio was on What's the Deal with us the last time we were down in Miami with Danny Viola. And as soon as I heard we're going to Miami, I said, I got to get the man himself. And Evilio took me to see the vice president the other day. How do you just get into all these things? He's like VIP everywhere.
Well, I mean, I always say when we die, we have time. So might as well now and use what we have, time, talent, and treasure. And really it's about empowering others. And that's why when I left the public service, I said, how can I empower others that choose to be empowered? And what it was is opening the Miami Brickell Chamber of Commerce. And what we've done is done exactly that. What you have done and what you're doing with all your team and Newsmax and obviously Liquid Lunch is exactly that, education. And I tell people, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. That's expensive.
How do we do it in Spanish? Almuerzo líquido?
Lonche líquido.
Lonche líquido?
Or
Jeffrey's up there.
Almuerzo, yeah. Series 1's in town.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is this, and you talk about the street. You've been to Wall Street, but you are Main Street. And people can see the last segment that we had. It was just really people need to understand.
Yeah.
And you've always said the same thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your finances, but get educated.
No doubt.
And what I've found out is that people want to reach their full potential. You have to give them the tools and the training for that. And that's what we at the Chamber of Commerce do. Facilitate. You called me Saturday, we're going, and we got Erica, we got all the team, everybody here.
Yeah, and when Newsmax says, hey, we're going to give you a shot to go down to Miami and get some coverage from the debates, we're going to have 20 presidential candidates down there. The first thing I do is I pick up the phone and I call Evilio. I call my friend Jeffrey Gonzalez and Yvonne over at Series 1. I call my friend Erica over here at the Blockchain Center, and voila, like that. We put this together just for you to give you what's happening in Miami while the candidates are here. There's great energy down here. You're a Republican. You're a big Trump fan. What did you think about the debates last night?
Well, like I said, JV, and you were very giving in that. The reality is this. There's no free lunch. Talking about Liquid Lunch, there's no free lunch in America. What people want is a level playing field and an opportunity to reach that full potential. So when people hear that rhetoric, and the funny thing is, I'll give you a shirt, a tie, and pair of pants. The other one says shirt, tie, pair of pants, and a pair of shoes. So the people already bought into the fact that that is not going to work. So what I see is that
Can you get me a tie?
You got it.
Because my audience is probably not even used to seeing me without a tie.
But I figured with that.
I was in Miami. We would go to little Crockett and Tubbs. You know.
You're looking good. I'm doing the Guayabera. I got to get you one.
I got to get one of those.
We gave them to the vice president.
This guy, we're at the vice presidential Latinos for Trump rally the other day. This guy walks me in, VIP pass. We're right up at the rope line. Vice presidents come by. Evilio whips out 2 shirts with the Trump Pence, the Guayaberas, the 4-pocket Cuban shirts that they used to put the guavas in the pockets when they were picking them, right? Is that what the
Absolutely.
And this guy pulls out 2 shirts. And Mr. Vice President, one's for you. Here's the double extra large for President Trump, please bring it to him. This is your homework, right? You tell me, it's your homework.
And the Secret Service tells me, don't give him anything. And he goes, give it to the boys. So it was really fun. It was a moment. But again, it's that message, and this is what I'm telling about the Republicans. They're not leaving any stone unturned. They're very active here today. They had a rally over there. You got right now as we speak, we got McDaniels is doing a live. So they're not leaving. Rana's not leaving anything to chance.
Ronna McDaniel is the chair of the Republican
RNC?
National Committee.
Correct.
She's here in Miami. Last night we went down to the center. You had Trump supporters there. You had Trump haters there. You had the NYPD there, all the way down from New York, along with their brothers from Miami, standing shoulder to shoulder, telling America that Bill de Blasio, his own police force, turns their back on him when he goes to a fallen officer's funeral. There's so much more going on in Miami that we're going to tell you. The more I realize it's New York transplanted, and there's no state tax, so you might want to think about it. You might want to think about staying right there for hour number 2 of Liquid Lunch after this.